On YouTube. Who gets the special sneak peek before we get Facebook Live? Where do I go?
Right there. That's what I look Facebook or Chrome.
And then this.
Over there.
Cool. You'd think by now I would know how to do this, but I don't.
Every week it's all new.
That's all new. But we have a beautiful new display created by one of our awesome dreamers. Thank you, Carlos.
We're live now, so go back to the other video and let's go. And don't whisper.
And don't whisper. I'm not whispering. Am I whispering?
You're being kind of low.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Okay. So I'll yell at you now. Oh. Now that you've turned the volume up because you couldn't hear me. Hey, everybody. So we have a cool new display to help us with our streaming. So we're very excited. We'll see how it works. All right, so we're going to start off with Savage Avengers number 15. Backtrack. I didn't get to hear the number before he grabbed it on my hand.
Nope, number 9.
That's from Oni Press. Batman this week is number 104. And your girl is on the cover.
I see that. Looking badass.
Yeah. And there is not a 1 in 25 this week because apparently it was pushed off for a week.
Yeah, we'll get the 1 in 25 for number 104 next week. Don't ask me why, but that's what DC wanted to do. I wonder if Clown Hunter is going after Harley or after Batman. Kind of hard to tell.
It's kind of hard to tell. And there is the variant cover, which is Matina, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Tried to write down.
So you did this that way you'd have something to look at while she's holding the books and doing them to me.
The variant cover is by Erickson when you get there.
So there's Batman, The Adventure Continues, number 7. Kind of cool the way the other mask is in his cape and body, lower body. And then a really cool variant cover there by maybe Erickson, I can't really tell.
So out this week is Batman Catwoman.
That is the main cover.
I kind of refuse to read this book.
By Clayman.
Then we have a Travis Charest.
Travis Charest. That is the Travis Charest variant cover.
And we have a Jim Lee and Scott Williams variant cover. Which I like.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the
I thought it was
blank.
It's hard to see on the camera, but as you see, it's not just a solid blue. It's got some scuff marks, it looks like, so to speak, on it. Although this over here is glare, actually. But over here, these are scuff marks and whatnot, just to make it look more.
So that's a new number 1.
Different. And this is sort of a what if, maybe an Elseworlds kind of take. It doesn't seem to be rooted in the main DC continuity, because in this, Batman and Catwoman have been married at some point, although I believe they no longer are. Haven't read it yet. Anyways, Betty Page number 4.
And then we have Black Widow. That's the main cover for Black Widow number 4.
Very fun. If you recall, the J. Scott Campbell covers for 1 and 2, continuing that motif, although no longer by Campbell, unfortunately.
And then we have the brown MCU variant. And then the nullified variant, this one's by Stan.
There's a bunch of nullified covers this week. They are all, see, the glare we're getting now is because of the one we were testing was sealed, so that was staying down.
No, the glare is.
Anywho.
The Boys, Dear Becky, number 7. And we have Buffy the Vampire Slayer number 20, and the variant is by, Carrie.
I mean, hand me the one while you're looking at the other. I don't need them both. There's the main cover. And there's the
variant by Carrie.
Very, very weird but I think incredibly fun variant cover.
And then we have Daredevil, number 25. There's your regular cover. And then we have a nullified variant, and this one is by Lashley. The rest of the nullifieds are by Lashley.
That is a bad butt looking Daredevil.
Back to DC, we have Deceased, and the main cover is by David Finch.
DC's number 6.
This is Dead Planet. This is the Matina variant.
Which is a really weird Dr. Fate cover.
And then the movie Homage is by Ben Oliver.
Which is a really awesome Shazam homage using a Shazam character. Well, I do wish they had deceased her, but still.
Well, then she wouldn't be cute. The Dreaming Waking Hours. This is number 5. I can't believe I still haven't read this book. I've started it and had several things come up that I had to do. But this is Dune House Atreides number 1, a 3rd printing. So it is obviously popular.
Okay. Bad butt. Apparently this is the
Sandworms.
It should have been Tomorrow's Books Today with bad butt covers. There's a bad butt looking sandworm on the cover.
Dryad number 7. And then we have a new number 1 from AWA. The main cover is by Andrews. It's called Erratic.
I don't believe it's part of the Resistance superhero story, but it is a superhero comic.
And then the variant is by Diodato. I think that's right.
Mm-hmm.
I butcher everybody's name, so please, if you're watching, don't be offended.
That's how I've always said it.
But yeah, so there you go. Fantastic Four Road Trip. Another new number 1. It's the regular cover, and then the Del Mundo variant.
It's kind of a fun cover there.
You can see inside the Invisible Woman.
That sounds dirty.
Far Sector number 9. It's a Jamal Campbell cover for the regular cover. And a Hetrick variant. Actually, I really like that Hetrick cover.
Very nice. And this version of Green Lantern will be appearing in Future State.
Firepower. This is an Image Comics. This is number 6.
From Robert Kirkman.
Then we have, I didn't write down who the artist for. But this is Giga.
This is the number 1 second printing.
I'm really enjoying this. And the really cool thing about this is the second printing is this one.
Which is the main, I guess, the A cover for the second printing.
And they did a foil of the second printing to go along with their foils of the first printing. So I think that's really cool that they did that. Very fun. Happy Hour from Ahoy Comics is number 2.
I enjoyed the Ahoys that I've read, although I have not had a chance to read that one yet.
This is a Donovan cover for Heavy, number 2.
From Vault Comics.
And this is a Daniel variant.
Oh, okay. I noticed it's over there in the video that, maybe these are, but no, they have a heart over the angels.
Yeah, they are definitely wearing something.
Stars over the devils.
They are wearing something.
I like how they do the sort of the same cover, but different for each issue of this.
And we have another Hellboy in the BPRD.
For Fatal Hour and The Sending. That's the main cover.
If you look at the back, it should say who's that. No, that one doesn't.
And this is the variant cover. The variant cover, it's a Magnola variant. I think they're both by Magnola.
So for Local Comic Shop Day, they sent us a second printing of Honor and Curse #1.
Matt Katie sent us.
Yes, Matt Katie, sorry. And a second printing of Honor and Curse #2. And first printings of 3, 4, 5, and 6. So if you did not get to try Honor and Curse when it was out before everything decided to go crazy in the world, we have a set that you can try out to celebrate Local Comic Shop Day. So let us know in the comments below or give us a call and let us know and we'll put your name on it because, like I said, sent us one.
And they will be coming out shortly with the second series for Honor and Curse.
Inkblot #4. This is a really fun book, guys. It's really just fun. You see the little cat? He's the Inkblot. It's really just really cute. Justice League Endless Winter. Mikhail Janin made the cover for the first one. And Daryl Warren Johnson.
For December, Endless Winter is taking over the Justice League line of books. This is the first issue in a one-shot, or in a special, called Justice League Endless Winter. It'll go across the Justice League main book, plus there'll be special issues of Flash, Teen Titans, and more. I'm drawing a blank on that.
This is not a one-shot, it's a 1 of 2.
Right, that I tried to change what I said. Maybe I didn't successfully. But the Endless Winter #2 will come to end it off.
So, as I said in the opening, this is Tomorrow's Books Today with a King in Black. And here is the regular cover for Marvel's King in Black. And if you'll notice, the Hulk is there in the center of the book. But then there is the secret variant. And it's not Hulk. It's pink. Then we have the awesome tattoo variant by Betterman.
And if you like the tattoo cover and want that one to be the cover you get, you can also get, not the full pack, but one of
You could get a tattoo.
the temporary tattoos of the same cover art.
Pretty cool art.
And they will be doing a tattoo variant, as I understand it, for each issue. If you want to, that's the tan for each issue. If you want to keep getting that motif, this is the tan launch party variant.
We have the Clark spoiler variant, which I'm assuming is spoiling a character from in the future. Then we have the Stegman Darkness Reigns variant.
Stegman drawing lots and lots of
Darkness Reigns.
Well, dinosaur creatures.
Both out of
Dragon
the sky
creatures, that's the
and
word.
in, this is the U connecting variant.
If you want to get that cover for each issue, to make sure you just let us know, and that way we'll have the entire connecting image.
Momoko.
Fun Peach Momoko cover there of Mr. Null himself.
This is the Suelo Dragon variant.
Oops, I want to knock everything. And, that back just a little bit. This is a 1 in 25, I believe.
This is the Stegman Premier variant, which is 2 per store.
Would have been fun. It would have been cool if like one of them had Hulk and one of them had Thing, since it's 2 per store.
Oh, that would have been cool. Then there's the Bustos Stormbreaker variant, which is 1 per store.
Definitely a different bit of artwork from the other Stormbreaker variants we've had so far.
And as per usual, I missed writing the artist name down on one of the backs, so I'm not sure who did that one.
That is a super cool, I believe, 1 in 50 variant. And I could have that one in the Coelho mixed stars, what the ratio is. That is still super cool, though.
And then there is the Tan Launch Sketch variant, which is 1 per store. Or is the 1 in 100?
No, 1 per store.
1 per store. All right, so back to Mad Cave Studios because we also have Knights of the Golden Sun. It's back. Yay, this is number 8. This was a really popular series before the world went to crazy.
If you'd gotten the previous issues, we went ahead and pulled this one for you. So if you chance you didn't want to continue, just let us know.
Then we have a new number 1 from Aftershock comic called Knock 'em Dead, which is an interesting concept, I guess. And this is the 1 in 15 Tony Harris variant cover, right?
Kind of looks sort of like the Immortal variants that Marvel did there for a little while. The 2 images.
It's got kind of the devil creepy eyes going on there.
Yeah.
Then we have Null, which is Marvel Tales.
This reprints some of the
bigger book.
Some of the main stories that introduced Null, Venom 2 and 3, I think, and stuff like that, with a really awesome Inuyukili cover and like $8 price tag.
Then we have, which I thought this was really interesting, we have a damage replacement for number 1 of Marvel's Voices, but this is a new printing.
Well, this is the Marvel's Voices that came out like a year or so ago. Not the Indigenous Peoples one that just came out a couple weeks ago. This is reprinting the first Marvel's Voices, which featured African American creators and characters.
They had a podcast apparently.
Yes, they did. Yes, I remember reading
because
about
it's based
that.
on the podcast. Then we have Metal Men, number 12.
That would be the last issue of the miniseries, maxi series.
And
love the cogs of his brain.
The variant cover is by Keith Griffin.
Actually, I like that cover a lot. Giffen hasn't drawn anything in a long time. I like his stuff. Okay.
Miranda in the Maelstrom, number 2.
That took a while to come out. From Action Lab.
And then we have MODOK Pet Games, number 1.
As far as we can tell, Marvel is fairly sure that the pandemic is over. They have started flooding the shelf with anything they can find.
We have a Scotty Young variant from MODOK. And we have a Diwali variant from MODOK. All right, so Dark Horse brings us Overwatch Tracer London Calling. And that is a cover by Diwali, and this is a variant by Tar.
Forgive me for being an old man, but I believe that's based on a video game.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
Overwatch is the video game,
Mm-hmm.
and Tracer London Calling is the subtitle?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I wasn't sure from... They printed it all in one line. I wasn't sure if it was like Overwatch Tracer and London Calling was the subtitle, or again, old man.
And then you guys will be pleased to know, at least one of our customers will be pleased to hear, that the Power Rangers 1 in 25 for Power Rangers number 1 Moko cover is here. Yay! And then we have a second printing for Mighty Morphin.
Okay, when I first saw that, without realizing it was his costume, I thought it was like...
And then on top of that, they included a second printing of the connecting variant. So that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Red Atlantis number 2. America erupts in a bloodbath. The world is next. Red Sonja number 22. There's your regular cover. And your Linzer variant cover.
I really enjoy the J. Lee covers for Red Sonja. They're very fun. And the Linsner ones are typical Linsner, so you know they're going to be good.
Sacred 6. Fangs of the Memories. Fangs for the Memories, sorry. That's your Pirello regular cover. Then you have your Lee variant cover.
More J. Scott Lee stuff here.
And your Chatsudis variant cover, which I really like that cover.
Mm-hmm.
It's very
sexy.
Very sexy. And the Hetrick variant cover.
Her stuff here is substantially different than her stuff on Marvel books. I wonder why. I wonder why the different art style.
And her a Chew variant cover.
Not Sneeze, but Derek Chew.
Yes, a Chew variant cover. So then we go to the 1 in 15 tint cover.
I think that's a lot of fun. I like it better in the red than
Yeah.
The basic cover.
The 1 in 20 Virgin Hetrick cover. The 1 in 21 Virgin Lee tint cover. That's really fun.
If you like any of these Dynamite ratio variants, don't be scared by the ratio number. You'd be surprised at how affordable they can be.
And a 1 in 30 black and white.
Let's just go back. The red one, way fun. Black and white, just kind of there.
Well, here's the Virgin. You can look at it even better with the Virgin and the red version.
Yeah, see? Okay, so Virgin black and white, Virgin red. I really prefer the Virgin red. Seems to pop a whole lot better.
All right, so Action Labs also brings us Sasquatch in Love, #2. I almost need to read that just because I think that's funny.
Oh, the title's awesome.
Sonic the Hedgehog is up to number 35. We have a FAM variant for Amazing Spider-Man 53 LR.
Should have been in last week, but for some reason didn't. So here this week.
But this week we have Miles Morales, and this is number 21.
Ultimatum Saga Conclusion.
We have Inuyuki Lee nullified variant.
So not only do you have Miles Morales, who is super hot right now, you've got Inuyuki Lee, who is always popular, and you've got nullified variant there. That is just some amazing SH exclamation mark T. That's all I can say.
And then there's the 1 in 25 variant for Miles Morales.
Do 110, but anyway.
Oh, 1 in 10. Okay. I don't know. Marvel never tells you what it is, what the ratio is. They just hope you'll figure it out. Spy Island #4. Oh, there's 3. I knew there was one.
That's the regular cover, and then here is the
a Bermuda Triangle of Mystery.
The VHS tape variant.
Which I think is funny. And that brings us to Amazing Science Fiction? ? Strange Adventures #7. And there is an Evan Doc Shaner variant cover for #7.
And I love how every issue, the two covers are a play off of one another. Again, great coordination with the artist doing the two sides of the book, or two halves of the book, rather.
Then we have Stranger Things and Dungeons and Dragons. This is #2 of the 4-issue miniseries from Dark Horse, and the original cover is by Gist. This is a Dittman variant.
Really good
and a Beck variant. And then the Dunbar D&D adventure homage.
With somebody fighting off a mind flayer.
And then we go from D&D to Tales of the Dark Multiverse, Wonder Woman, War of the Gods. Because, you know, it's a comic book shop and we've got it all. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Genka 2, #2.
I should go back a moment and just point out that these Tales from the Dark Multiverse are continuing the storyline, or the one-shots from late last year, early this year, looking at key moments in the history of the DC universe as they would have happened in the Dark Multiverse. This was the George Perez inspired Wonder Woman War of the Gods storyline from back in the late 80s, I want to say.
That Texas Blood number 6. And that brings us to Thor. This is number 10 for Thor and part 2 of Prey. And that is a creepy cover.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure who he is, being behind in my reading. But yeah, he looks.
There is a Lashley nullified variant for Thor.
More very fun stuff.
Very creepy. And a Klein 1 and something. I'm no longer going to guess for Marvel. I'm just going to say 1 and something.
1 in 25. I don't know if you noticed or not, but I'm going to take a moment to show you, backtracking again, as I want to do. Each of the nullified variants, since they are, signed off by the King in Black, have his wax stamp somewhere on the cover, which I think is a really cool touch. You know, also they made it like embezzled is not the right word.
Embossed?
Embossed, thank you.
My Little Pony Transformers Friendships in Disguise. Second print of number 1. Tales from the Umbrella Academy. You Look Like Death. Mac cover. And then Marvel brings us a new number 1. For Queen and Country, we have The Union. Which, that is not the regular cover, and apparently those are the only 2 covers that made it to the video. Sorry, there's 2 more covers at least of The Union.
I don't know a whole lot about
the
it.
Sketch, the character study.
And neither of these actually say it on there, although the main cover does tell you that it's a King in Black tie-in somehow or another. So keep that in mind if you're wanting to get all of the King in Black stuff.
Sorry about that. What?
This is a Momoko sneak peek cover for Vampirella, or
the one that was missing last week.
Regular Vampirella, not Vengeance, right? Number 15, I believe.
And then we have Vampire the Masquerade, number 5. Which is a very creepy
Very
cover.
disturbing.
But we also have a Mac variant, which is really very attractive. I really like his stuff. And then it's in foil, which is sort of negative foil because it's her lips, her eyes, and then the background. Oh, and the moon. I guess the moon is...
Yeah, the moon is foil also.
It's kind of neat.
It is very fun. I definitely enjoy the foil covers on these more than the regular covers.
I think somebody turns the video on and it turns on my yawn instinct because every time I teach at night I yawn too.
Walking Dead Deluxe, number... Can't
4.
see it. Thank you.
Number 4. And that was the what cover?
That was the Finch and McRae cover.
This is the Moore and McRae cover.
Penny Moore, who drew the first storyline.
This is the Adler and McRae cover.
This is the connecting cover by Charlie Adler, who drew all the rest of the book until its end.
This is the Adams cover.
I won't say oddly enough, because I like Art Adams' artwork, and he's done some really good covers on Walking Dead, but by far this has been the most popular cover. Not this one particularly, but the Adams variants have been the most popular covers on Walking Dead Deluxe so far.
Excuse me. Sorry. And then for X-Men this week we have Hellions. He does not look like he's having a good day.
No, it looks like it's something. This is the aftermath of the Ten of Swords storyline. And it looks like Mr. Sinister there, just not a happy camper.
And X-Factor.
Also, aftermath of Ten of Swords. Freaky cover. That would look awesome if it were foil.
Oh, it would. Yeah.
And you looked at me kind of strange. I know it doesn't say anywhere on there that it's aftermath of Ten of Swords, but if you noticed when you were checking them in, the descriptions all still had the Ten of Swords identifier with them.
Did it pull for people who?
No, because it's not officially, so it's really strange. It's only like I said, it's Aftermath, so the powers that be decided you might not want it, so they didn't attach it to it. But Marvel said maybe it is, but they didn't think so enough to put it on the cover. So your mileage may vary.
If you were getting all of the dinosaurs, let us know if you want the Aftermath as well. All right, so that brings us to our graphic novels. So let's start off with the COVID Chronicles. This is an AWA upshot. True stories from the front lines of COVID-19. Forward by Alyssa Milano. Did she get COVID? She did COVID.
It seems kind of random. Yeah, I can't really say.
I don't know why Alyssa Milano, but I mean, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm really curious to read this. AWA had done these originally for publication in name of newspaper that I am not sure of. I can make guesses. Washington Post, Wall Street Times, Wall Street Journal. But anyway, it was for they were originally in said newspaper, and now they are collected all together in graphic novel. Graveyard Wars by Ablaze.
By Lieberman.
I'm not sure anything about it, but it looks like my kind of stuff, that's for sure.
Then from Scout Comics, we have The Island of Misfit Toys, guys. It's my favorite island in the whole world. Mirka Andolfo's Mercy. This is a really good story. I was a little worried about this story when it first came out. It looked like it was going to be kind of horror-esque, and I liked Mirka Andolfo, so I was a little worried that I was not going to like this book, but I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I've definitely got to get caught up on it.
So, yeah. Oh,
I didn't finish
it. Ooh! I'm ahead of him on a book that we're both reading.
You're ahead of me on
That's so weird.
You're ahead of me on most books that we're both reading.
New Mutants! Collects what editions?
This is issues 3 through 4, 6, and then 8 through 12. Don't ask me why, but I'm sure there's a good reason.
I don't know if this will fit in our new display here, so we're going to go slowly.
Not in, but on.
This is a Streamliner. Bye-bye, Lisa Dora. And this is another one.
And this is from Comics Burrow is the one who did Streamliner here. It's a new series of graphic novel, original graphic novel. That's what I'm looking for. Anyway.
Leave the name on there so we can remember who goes.
But that would help, wouldn't it?
It's a special order.
I was thinking I was going to stick the back under there, but I decided not to. And then from DC Black Label, the collected Wonder Woman Dead Earth storyline. I love how she's got the bat belt and a bit of bat cape there in her around her waist.
All right, so that's our graphic novels. That brings us to manga, which we have the Apothecary Diaries. It's a new number 1. We have Chainsaw Man number 2, which really popular. Got rave reviews from our customer who read it. Said he wants to have one of the chainsaw dogs. Death Sin, Volume 1, another new number 1.
And that is American style manga. There, just by the way, things are printed in the normal
in the
way
forward right way, but not for manga. But anyway, Dragon Ball Super number 11
in the U.S.
The Hidden Dungeon Only I Can Enter. This is actually a soft novel, not actually a graphic.
I think it does now.
Then we have Rent a Girlfriend, number 4. Skip Beat, this is 3 in 1. This is volumes 40, 41, and 42 for Skip Beat. So you know that one's pretty good because it's been around that long. Vampire Knight Memories, number 5, which I think is a gorgeous cover. I love that.
It's a really nice cover, yeah.
And it finishes off with Wandering Witch number 2. She's just cute.
Very.
She's just cute. So, hey, actually, tonight was not too long. We do have a couple of 3D things. We have Batman. We have Punisher War Machine. And we have a new puzzle. I believe we showed you we had the villains before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now we have the heroes. So you can get your 2 puzzles from together and frame them and have your heroes and your villains on your wall.
I wasn't here, of course, but wasn't there another puzzle or no? Is the only puzzle? Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, well, there was a puzzle with the gaming stuff. But he
Oh, is
doesn't
that
want
where
me
it
to
came
show
from?
the gaming stuff.
Oh, okay.
Which the puzzle from the gaming stuff is from Critical Role.
Did we just get?
We got several of them because
Okay.
he knew one of them was going home with me.
So
there's a
anyway.
couple of them. So if you like Critical Role and you want the puzzle, it's really cute.
Yeah, it's a real looking.
I'm excited to put it together.
So, anywho.
Bye!
That does it. Not too long, not too bitter. See you all later.